Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. A clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it. Everyone falls down. Getting back up is how you learn to walk. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Life is not always a matter of holding good cards, but sometimes playing a poor hand well. The race is won by the horse that outstrips its rivals by a head. Our actions can take us to the skies or throw us into the deepest abyss. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken place. I keep 6 honest serving men. Their names are what, why, when, how, where, and who. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. No man becomes rich unless he enriches others. Smart people learn from everything and everyone. Average people learn from their experiences. Stupid people think they already know everything. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find meaning in the suffering. Clever people do not seek loneliness. They simply avoid the noise created by fools. In our darkest moments, we must focus to see the light. Life can only be understood backward, but it must be lived forward. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who act. When fate hands you lemons, make lemonade. Stay away from people who belittle your ambitions. Great people make you feel that you too can become great. Give a man a bowl of rice, and you feed him for a day. Teach him to grow rice, and you save his life. Life is like a play. It's not the length but the excellence of the performance that matters. Don't hold on to someone who's leaving, otherwise you won't meet the one who's coming. Courage is standing up and speaking, but it is also sitting down and listening. Do not wish for health and wealth, but wish for luck. On the Titanic, everyone was healthy and wealthy, but only a few were lucky. A woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone will find herself in places no one has ever been. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the airplane, the pessimist invents the parachute. You can judge a man's character by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. Associate yourself with people of good character if you value your reputation. It is better to be alone than in bad company. You cannot wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a big stick. Nothing in this world is worth having or doing unless it involves effort, pain, or difficulty. If you want to be the best, learn from the best. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. If a man invests his wealth in knowledge, no one can take it away from him. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Write your sad times in sand and carve your happy times in stone. On your deathbed, you will only regret two things: loving too little and traveling too little. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and prove it. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Iron rusts from disuse. Water loses its purity when stagnant. Inaction saps energy from the mind. Speaking without thinking is like shooting without aiming. How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength his body is capable of. Life does not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect should be placed in a museum. Many people fail in life because they do not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. I cannot give you a surefire formula for success, but I can give you one for failure. Try to please everyone all the time. Do not judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Wealth is like seawater. The more you drink, the thirstier you become. The same is true of fame. Half the world consists of people with something to say, but cannot, and the other half of people with nothing to say but keep saying it. If someone tries to bring you down, it means you're on the right path. Do not tell your friends what your enemies should not know. The only person you need to compare yourself with is the person you were in the past. A successful person builds a firm foundation with the bricks others throw at them. The best way to find out if you can trust someone is to trust them. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll be happy. If not, you'll become a philosopher. The snake that cannot shed its skin must die. The same applies to minds that cannot change their opinions. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell who is more foolish. There are 1,000 lessons in defeat, but only one in victory. Do not follow the beaten path. Go where there is no path and leave a trail. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Loyalty to the country always. Loyalty to the government when it deserves it. Worry kills more people than work, because more people worry than work. Knowledge is not power until it is applied. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will appear beautiful. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Do not strive to be a successful person, strive to be a person of value. These lessons are not just a source of inspiration, but also a guide to help us grow and face life's challenges. If you find these lessons meaningful, Please like to spread the value, comment to share your thoughts or your favorite lesson, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more insightful content. Thank you for joining us, and see you in the next video.